Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk about a way for teenagers, and not even teenagers, like a lot of people, to make money, and that is through an app called Poshmark. I know a lot of YouTubers have been like sponsored by Poshmark in the past, but this is not a sponsored video, so I'm going to start off with saying that I just am someone who has sold some clothes on Poshmark, and I can see like the benefits of it and just, you know, just making good money off of it. So if you don't know what Poshmark is, it is an app that can be downloaded through your phone. You can also go on your desktop or like your laptop and do it through there. So I know that they have that option, and you can list your old clothes, and it is so easy to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to show you guys this. Sorry about my nails. I have not done my nails in probably months. I just haven't been doing my nails. But if you go on the Poshmark app, you can go to like the camera button and it'll say sell, and then you can go ahead and take a picture through the app, or what I usually do is I'll take it through my camera and then we'll go on it like that. So that's easy because you can just take pictures through your phone, or you can just take it off your photo album in your camera. In those photos, you can show any type of flaws that your clothing has, any stains, any rips, and really show that through your pictures. Then there is something called your title, and of course you just put what it is. So I usually start off with the brand if it's a very expensive or sought out after brand. So let's say it's Kate Spade, I'll put that first, and then I'll put what it is, and then I'll put size. I know a lot of people don't put size in their listings on Poshmark, but I'll put it because that's kind of how I shop. Like if I'm going through something and I need a medium, I will, if I see medium and I see something that I like, I will definitely click on it. So I always put the size, and then you can describe it. Now this is where it gets really important, you guys. I would really recommend using this to describe any flaws, any stains, anything in your clothing. So if it has a rip, put it. If you can measure that rip, you can measure it with like tape. You can put measurements in here. Just give as much details, and that will help you in making an honest sale. And if someone is being dishonest or wants to open up a case against you, you have that you clearly put everything in your description. Then it says category, quantity, size, brand, color, and if it's new with tags. That's really simple. And then you can put the original price, which sometimes I don't know the original price. It might be something that I bought, you know, 3-4 years ago, and I just don't have any idea of how much it cost. So I'll usually put 0 there, and then I'll put what I price it at. At the very bottom it says your earnings after it's been sold, and it takes out the fees. So Poshmark takes a 20% fee for listing on their platform, so you have to keep that in mind. And then and then that's what you get to keep. That's what will be transferred into your bank. One thing I will go ahead and say about Poshmark is that it is a very social platform. So you will want to share people's listings. You would want to share your own listings. That's the very like key thing to Poshmark, is sharing your listings so other people can see them. And then you want to follow people. So when I first started, I thought that if I was even more social, I could like people's listings, but that's actually kind of annoying now that I've been with Poshmark for about like 2 months, by the way. But you only want to like someone's listing if you are interested in it. So notice that sellers can go ahead and send you offers on your likes. Now I think it's like a new feature for Poshmark, and so it gets annoying when you're not interested in an item and you're getting, you know, offers for that, and you know that you're not going to buy it. So don't like a listing unless you want to purchase it, or you know, are very interested in the item. As I was saying, Poshmark is a very social platform, so to be successful on there, you do have to share your listings, share other people's, be very active on the app, and build your followers, and get your, it's basically getting your item out there in the eyes of a lot of people. So you definitely have to keep that in mind. Another aspect of Poshmark is that buyers can send you offers. So let's say you have a Forever 21 top that you want to sell and you're asking $15 for it. Someone can offer you $7, $10, however much they want to, offer you, and you can counter offer it. Now, one of my biggest tips for that is to always overprice. I overprice my items. Let's say I have an item that I want to sell for about 20 bucks. I will list it 30 or 35, and I know that's very overpriced, but you want to make sure that you can counter offer it. If you want to get 20 bucks out of an item and someone offers you 15, and you're very dead set on getting that 20 bucks because that's what you think that your product is worth, then it's kind of hard to counter offer, and you always want to make sure that you have a counter offer for your item. I always overprice within reason. So let's say that I have a North Face jacket, right? And I want to get $35 out of it. I will list it for $45. Now, if I have something that's very simple and it's not a very sought out after brand like Forever 21, I know for sure that I cannot price it $10 to $15 higher. So you kind of have to keep your brand straight. How much is someone willing to pay for something, and then not have such a ridiculous price that no one offers you anything on it because they're like, this girl is asking too much for like a Walmart top or a Target top. So I always try to overprice, but then I kind of see where the market is for the item that I am selling, and then kind of price it accordingly and go maybe a few dollars if it's not going for a lot. Another thing about Poshmark is that buyers do pay for shipping, which means that you don't have to worry about how much something will cost to ship. It's flat $6.49, I think, for buyers. So that's awesome, because that's up to 5 pounds, by the way, and that's awesome because if you went out right now to your local USPS and you were trying to ship something, it can cost $14, $15 depending on where it goes and how much it weighs. So a flat $6.50 item, or $6.50 shipping charge, is really, really awesome in my opinion. I do realize that there are certain things that are less than a pound, so less than 16 ounces, that can go for like $2 to $4 actually for shipping. And I think that's how Poshmark kind of weighs out, a 5 pound item with like a less than a pound item. But I think it's awesome that buyers do pay for shipping, so you don't have to worry about it. So let's say you download the app, you create a name for your closet, because that's what it is called, your closet, and it has all your pieces underneath your closet, and you sell an item or you accept an offer from a buyer. What do you do next? Now, the next thing to do is shipping. Poshmark really gravitates towards telling their sellers to add cute thank you notes and cute packaging. I don't do that. I will make sure that the item is nicely packaged. I will make sure that there is no hair, lint, animal hair, which I don't even have an animal, so that's like impossible. But I will make sure that the item doesn't go out all gross. I will fold it up nicely. I will put it in a non-suffocation bag. I don't have one with, oh yeah, I do. It's like this type of bag, but they're bigger. This one's like a really small one, so I don't know what we're gonna use this one for. But I'll put it in a I'll put it in a clear suffocation bag, non-suffocation bag, like that. Is that what it's called? Just like a clear thing, so it looks very professional. And then I will put it in a priority mail box, because you ship through priority mail with Poshmark. So you can get free shipping supplies on USPS.com. So do not go out and spend money on shipping supplies unless it's, I did spend money on like those clear non-suffocation bags, just because I think that if someone gets their stuff like nicely, like that's how I would want to get it. So I want to make sure that it looks nice in terms of that. But I don't add in like cute fancy paper and tissue paper like I would if I was getting like so many sales. But I just think for me right now, like definitely a no in terms of like how much I'm making on Poshmark. But I will add a thank you note, and we'll package it up really nicely. Sorry, I cannot talk. You can also order these, which I will show you guys. Ooh, please don't fall. These are custom, what are they called? They're called custom labels. They look like this, and you can find them on the USPS site. And what I like to do is, since I print my labels, I don't have like a little label printer and with like a sticker. I print it out and then I cut it up and I put it in here. It looks very professional, and it protects your label from like rain and stuff. So you can get that on the USPS site as well. And what else? Yeah, like I just got in more boxes, so they're free and they get delivered straight to your door. You can schedule for carrier pickup, which means the mail people come and get it for you, your packages. So you don't even have to go, you know, drop it off at the post office. So, yeah, I think I covered a little bit. I know there's like a lot of stuff that I probably didn't cover because I didn't write it down, so it's not very structured. I'm gonna leave you guys with some tips that will help you sell. So the first thing is your pictures. So you want to make sure that you take your pictures on a white background. You can like lay it down, or you can like hang it up. I always hang up the clothes on like a command hook and then take a picture like that. And make sure that it's like a white background. Make sure that there's not a bunch of like distractions on it, and make it look super professional. Like if you saw your own picture, would you want to buy that item that you're selling? So that's what I always keep in mind when taking pictures. And then my husband actually takes the pictures, but he's really good at it. So after he takes the pictures, or after you take the pictures, then you want to go ahead and list it, and then you want to put the details. So know the brand, know the size, put measurements if you can. If you have like a what do you call it, a tape measure or whatever, take pictures of maybe like the chest. You can take it of like how long the top is, or how long whatever it is that you're selling. Give like specific measurements and stuff, so that when a potential buyer looks at your listing, they have all the information and they don't have to, you know, contact you about it. And even if they do, you know, like it's not something that you have to take out of storage, and it's like something that you could have done while you had the piece out. Another thing is pricing. Make sure that you don't overprice, and then also make sure you don't underprice an item. Have a good price, and then maybe up it up by $5 to $10 if you're very set on a price that you want to get. Make sure that you guys ship out in a timely manner. If someone orders something on Monday, have it shipped out at the earliest time. So if you're doing carrier pickup, have it shipped out on Tuesday. I know a lot of people have complaints about Poshmark, about sellers not shipping out their items until a week or 2 weeks later, and that really creates a bad name for Poshmark, and then a lot of buyers will not buy off Poshmark anymore after having a bad experience, and that creates less customers for the rest of the Poshmark community. So definitely, you guys, have good customer service and good shipping times. Give your customer a really good experience so that they will buy off Poshmark. Even if it's not through your closet, even if it's someone else's closet, they'll go and they'll use Poshmark, and it helps out like the whole Poshmark community. So keep that in mind. Always answer questions, and be very friendly. Like if you were to buy someone's clothing and you really can't see it, you don't know what it looks like in person, like you're very hesitant to buy it, you're gonna have questions. So if someone comes to you with questions about your item, be helpful and nice, and try to get to their questions in a timely manner, and just practice good customer service. Like a lot of times people will come back to your closet, or will be more likely to purchase an item if you're nice to them and if you're very helpful. Also, you guys, you will get lowball offers. So let's say you go ahead and you list something at $25. Someone may offer you $2 or $3, let's say. I don't think they can go that low, but even if it's like $5 and you're like, what the heck, don't go off on them, don't go on their page. And I've seen this so much on Poshmark, and I think it's absolutely ridiculous on the seller's part. If someone offers you like $5 on, let's say, a $50 item or a $100 item, and you're pissed off, take a step back and take your emotions out of it. You can always block that person. You don't have to go on that person's page and cuss them out. You don't have to, you know, be like super mean. Like, you're gonna get customers like that, and the best thing is to just move on from it and to like not take that nonsense, but also like practice good customer service. And don't, because this is what goes through my head. So I'm a very reasonable shopper. You know, we'll like check out people's closets, and if I want to buy something, I'll like look at their stuff. But I always kind of like look through their comments and stuff. And if they're very, very negative towards buyers, or they say only offer if you're serious or something like that, it's such a huge turnoff. Even if I want to pay full price, I will not buy from that seller, because they just seem like such a negative person, or they're just very like unfriendly, and it just shows through your comments and stuff. So always be very, very nice on your platform, on your through your closet, because other people will look through that. Like, that's something that I always look through, like, who am I buying it from? Are they a nice person? And if they're like very mean and like unprofessional, or their photos look unprofessional or something like that, I kind of set a standard of how I'm gonna get my product. So yeah. Okay, so those are all the tips that I have for Poshmark. I kind of explained Poshmark a little bit, but I wanted to do like an in-depth video about it because it's a great place to sell your old clothes and make some money. So that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.